Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore. Wait a minute, this music isn't right, the scene isn't right. Hang on. That's more like it. And now it's time for the show for all creatives. Nevermind the Furthermore. Your source for conversation, inspiration, and fun. With your host, Nicholas Anthony Tockert. He's an artist, a writer, a swordsman, and a game designer. He knows how to use the sword and axe in historical battles without anybody getting hurt too much. He's also the Manatee Man, master of marketing. And he may even have a guest or two. One thing, though, to be certain. Just don't call him a cryptid. With that, it's about time for the show. So sit back, enjoy, and have some coffee and chat with us.
Good morning, Nevermorians. I'm your host with the most, Mr. Nicholas Anthony Tockert, coming at you over the airways on WNTF. Nevermind the Furthermore. Bam! Alrighty, folks. We got a lot to talk about, a lot to do, but we have to pay a lot of bills. So first and foremost, we're going to call out the simple sword, the fighting axe, and the simple spear. My ongoing series of books on swordsmanship and learning how to defend yourself safely. Also, a huge shout out to Big Stumpy Robots. 2 novels, 2 game modes with a 3rd on the way, if I can ever get through this campaign, to keep the joy of just blowing stuff up at the table in your hands. There's also my Art and Tales book, and Through the Thinning Veil is coming out soon. I have 1 story left. I have 1 story left, and I'm happy to get that out to you. So I'm very excited. We're also made possible by a generous donation from Joe Bachman over at Joe Bach Tech Apps. That's bit.ly/JB Tech Apps for custom apps for gaming and construction work right now. He is the creator, maintainer, and high overlord of IndieCD.org. That's the Independent Creator Directory.org, which you may know may be having some technical difficulties. This is because he is migrating it over to a new server where he'll be able to provide even better service for independent creators who are tired of this system where getting deplatformed can be done so easily and retroactively. But you just want a place to have an online presence where folks can find out where to get your things and where you can go to shop for independent creators, authors, musicians, wonderful people. You can go right there. Now, I will be running in the background. Instead of my usual ticker, I will be running the www.gofundme.com/f/love for the Hales as we try to continuously raise a bit more money for the wonderful people who had to endure the unspeakable illness, because YouTube won't let us talk about it. And and instead got $30,000 in debt. Every $1,000 earned gets another hour from BKM, and once that's Brian K. Morris, our patron of creation for Nevermind the Furthermore. Now, so if you can help, please go there. Now, there's one other thing that I have to, before I go in, promote. The Indiegogo for the Hybrids RPG. Yes, folks, this project started in 2020. Look at the date. Yes. Right around 3 years I've been working on this with Luke Stone. Now, we are waiting to see how this comes forward and how it does, because this will define the gaming industry changes we want to make. But Luke was actually kind enough to make a very, very professional, very loud ad. So I'm going to run the ad for the Hybrids RPG, and then we'll get along a little bit more with our day. Not the right ad. I had a new ad come in and it got moved. So let's run the right ad.
Lockdown Games and Luke Stone Studios presents Hybrids, the role-playing game. This core rules to the new Base Plus 2 game engine allows you to design your own character and create your own homebrewed adventure, complete with charts, maps, and every resource needed to dive right into the Hybrids universe on your own, or continue where the quick play left off with a brand new module. Get caught up on the series with the Killing Field trade paperback, enhanced with creator commentary and behind-the-scenes information. This special edition gives you even more value in entertainment. All this and more on Indiegogo.
Yeah, this is a huge deal, folks. After all this time, you'll finally be able to see Luke's workup of a game system that I built to take modern gaming to the future and make it where you can get in and play and have a good time in modern settings. And that's before you throw in the superhero aspect. As you can hear, apparently I'm having some trouble with my voice. But folks, I'm not going to stop. I am not in any way, shape, or form going to stop. Because look, Joe Bachman believes in this enough that he paid for not just 1, but 2 years of StreamYard. So I can get this out to the folks on Facebook, the folks on my YouTube, and please, especially if you're on my YouTube, like, share, and subscribe there, because I need the views, and I need to get that out there because I'm fighting the algorithm. And on Twitter, where I get nothing, but it makes it a little more convenient for folks to find. Yeah, we're trying to make this platform where I can promote and build the wonderful people in my life up, which I will be. I have so many ads to run. I'm so excited. Guys, it's been 100 episodes. And I think it's time we get into some accountability on my part. Well, accountability on my part has been a fewfold. I've been in a research arc, researching some new art techniques to make my art better. I've been in obviously, a lot of my projects are on hold while I'm trying to promote and push the Hybrids RPG. This is one of those where I've got to hustle this way, and then finally I can get back to devoted time on some of my other creative aspects, because this has taken a lot. So we're going to move up and we're going to get that there. if you're following me on Facebook, and it's easier because you can do the ads there or whatever, I understand, but don't forget to hop over to YouTube. Now, the other businesses I have, last week I mentioned that, I believe it was Friday, that you guys, I kind of called you out on, okay, you think I'm a cryptid? What kind of cryptid do you think I am? And so far I have had 3 delightful submissions in short story format. So I'm not sure what we're going to do with all these, but we're going to have to do something with all these short stories because it's fascinating stuff. Worst come to worst, I will just simply publish it on a website somewhere where you guys can all see and read it. I think it's fun, but it's a real privilege to be part of this community. Now, yeah, I looked at that number, guys. 100 episodes. That is not too shabby for somebody coming on in, and we've done that since last July 4th. The calendar resets for this show July 4th. I really thought about resetting it on January, but I want to give you guys full years for your seasons, even if it's less convenient for me. But it is very exciting. So while we have all that going, I have something else I wanted to tell you guys. And now my brain just mind wiped. I am shocked and awe that I've had this long with the wonderful system and people that I have gotten to know. You guys truly make my life much more full and exciting, and I am here for it. Now, since I'm finding myself at a little loss, and it's natural to be at a loss. I didn't expect to be doing 4 programs anywhere between 5 and 7 days a week, but I do a lot of promotion, and I'm privileged to create, make content, and have you guys enjoy it across so many diverse groups and people. And it's something I just want to thank you guys for a moment before we get into it, about letting me into your lives, letting me come through your computer screen and hopefully bring you some entertainment, some education. I love the word edutainment. I'm sorry. I love edutainment. It's a great word. It's a great concept. I'm all about it. But what we're going to do is we're going to drop in the chats. We'll run some ads. Remember, stay hydrated, folks. And in about a half hour, I'll run one of the longer ads to make sure everybody can get up and stretch a bit, and we'll go through our day. Because as bizarre as I may be, as occasionally entertaining, this show only works because I have the most fascinating chats on the planet. And share it around. And if you're watching this and you're afraid to wade into the chat, please kick open the door, grab yourself a root beer out of the fridge, flop on the couch, and start talking. These are great people. Ask questions of me, ask questions of my chat, and you will find a just wondrous founts of wisdom and distraction and entertainment and overall positivity. Okay? Because one thing I find is around here, even when we get grumpy a bit, we stay positive, and that's what we're going to do. So let's get to the chats and see what's going on. Lots. I am way behind. It's almost like people came out. Donna Carlene said, I saw someone was waiting in the 24th room. I checked, and I only saw one person, so that means it should have been me when I checked. But I hope they're okay. That's a long wait. Hey, Don, and hi, Donna Carlene, and hi, Don Dulas. Yes, it is. If they were paying attention, they would have seen how long the wait is. Morning, Aunt Donna. And if you're here and you're that person, let me know. Oh, it was me. I went to the wrong room and then went on to watch some other videos. Well, Carl, I'm glad you found your way home. Now, I have both Donna and Carl, and they both deserve ads, but I want to go through the bit. I didn't even look at the date. Just went on to learn about my new air compressor. Isn't it amazing what we can learn online? Ha! Serves you right for not paying attention, Witzman dude. And we got greetings, and we got greetings. And also saw YouTube had a video for women on how to pump your tires at the gas station. Must be women from New York. Most uh, Midwestern women would be laughing about it. But you know what? Let's not kick them, because anybody who admits that they don't know something, even if it's commonly known, and is out looking to learn how to do it properly, I respect. Because I'm going to tell you, there are two sets of three-letter words. Wow, three-letter words are often the hardest things to say. Think about it. I love you. If anybody knows, that's one of the hardest word sets to say if you mean it. I was wrong. I am sorry. These are incredibly difficult, and I don't know. Maybe the single most difficult sentence for any YouTube creator or commenter to post. And I think it's wonderful whenever someone can admit, I don't know, but I'm going to find out. I learned that on one of my jobs. One of the things they drilled into us was, you never say, I don't know. If you say you don't know, it becomes part of your job to say, but I will find out, and make it so that you know next time. So I respect that. I was so excited to meet both of you last weekend. It was so great that you guys have been able to get together. I don't get out much, so I envy you guys that, but I'm really glad. It looks like the con went well. So how did the con go? I'm glad to meet you too. We rocked it. I'm feeling it today. Well, get your rest then, hon. Put your feet up. Listen to yours truly coming at you over your laptop or computer or whatever, your phone. Sip something restorative and keep at it. Great to know your first con went well. We might have to add that one to our list. First edition Warrior Secret is officially sold out. Yay! Long live the second edition. Okay, I got a comment dump. Give me a second. Whew, this is a big one. I am way behind. Okay. Donna looks into her emptying coffee cup and wonders if there will be more. Carl, on my way, Donna. I'm wondering if Donna didn't start life out as a cat. Think about it, y'all. Just stop and think. Donna Carly Klein, I met her. I've hugged her. Wonderful person. But I've yet to see any evidence that would say she wasn't a cat earlier in her existence. But boy, does she resonate with cat energy. Personally, Dawn said, I think I throttled back quite a bit, which helped me make it through both days. I had amazing cheerleaders keeping me in line as well. Woohoo! We are pro cheerleader in this area. You're so wonderful, Witzman dude. Aw. My cup is empty, Carl. See? I knew that everyone would want some now. Yeah. Don't worry. I got you. And that was another comment dump. Y'all are busy today, and I'm here for it. Literally. Okay, get back to where I am. Okay. Done. Not the green room. No, friends, the green room has accidentally turned off all the comments. Ha ha ha. I'm having one of those days. That's okay. We're making it work, because that's what makes this show great. It's always one of those days somewhere. All right. Sorry, Don. Talk to your man or your cats. We need to make a mass-produced, like, digital Uncle Carl that can just, guide a coffee Roomba to you. Hey, all. Hey, Grant Lankard. And you know what? I am going to run an ad. Yeah, it's about 20 minutes in. I'll run an ad. for Carl because it's creepy. All righty, I just realized I cleared off several of my projects that needed to come down. It makes my world feel better whenever I can take those down. But yeah, Carl Witzman's Mad Gasser series is just utterly terrifying. And I love that ad. Now, let's see. Where were we? Hey, I'll join by Grant Lanker. So where is everyone else? That's a great question. The man's at work and the cats are useless for that. They have other important duties. And we got greetings, and we got greetings, and we got thanks to everybody who backed Beowulf. It was really pleasant. Surprised to wake up and be over 100, over 1K. Congratulations, Grant Lanker. And you know what? For those of you who don't know what he's talking about, we probably should definitely do something about that.
Hazel always knew there was something special about her cat Mooney, but she's still shocked when Mooney opens his mouth to tell her he's just had a vision. An ancient evil has awoken after centuries of sleep, and only one man can stop it, the legendary warrior Beowulf. Unfortunately, it's been over 1,000 years since he slayed a dragon, and he's been reincarnated as this guy. His name is Victor, and he's more unemployed millennial slacker than mighty warrior.
Beowulf is such a great arc, and I can't wait to see it. Really help get. I want to see it in people's hands because Grant Lanker has put so much work to it, and I love it. Okay, moving on. Nice, Grant. Yay, Grant. You guys checked out Beowulf 5 yet? Take a look now. bit.ly/ and those numbers there. 3J capital D capital MAQA. Morning. Listening while doing some research. Good morning, Sarah. It's Sarah, by the way. I don't remember my other login. That's fine, darling. A rose by any other name has equally deadly thorns. I love you, my dear. And yes, her whip, like the rose, has many thorns. So please be sure to hit like on this program, because if you don't, I can't be held accountable for the wrath Sarah may unleash. Carl's here. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Sarah. Sarah. Put on my like. Good. Morning, folks. Morning, Rich. How are you, sir? Can't wait to see your stuff. Hello, wonderfulness people. Hello, Sarah. In the house. Hi, Sarah and Nick. Accountability. Wrote up my Nick is not a cryptid story, and it is delightful. It truly is. I love the ideological diversity in this group, because so far I've gotten 3 answers. One from Sarah, one from Richie and one. Did I say Sarah? I'm sorry. I was talking to Sarah. Hi, Sarah. How are you doing? Why is it whenever a pretty woman walks into the room, I can't think straight? Well, Nick, you never think straight. Look at the women I'm around. Anyway, we'll try that again. Carl, Richie, and Jody McPhee all have submitted in various lengths story versions of just what the heck is Nick Tockert. The Nick is not a cryptid. I don't know what to do with this information, but you guys are starting it. It's becoming an anthology, and I think it's delightful. Better like this brings out the yeah, get it, Sarah, get him, crack that whip. We are all here for that. Now let's let the bodies hit the floor. Come on, gotta get all the way back up because we had another comment dump. And Sarah loves Dawn. And good morning, Lord Nicholas. Well, it is good to be appreciated. Accountability. Got my short stories back from the editor, made all the suggested edits and anything else to make sure I didn't break anything else. Yes! Accountability. Unpack. Catch up on my emails. Sort out all the things that stuffed into my brain over the weekend. That's a great way to look at it. And I kind of like the mix of accountability. Some people take accountability. This is what I did. This is what I'm doing. And I love that. Everybody should be taking care of each other and yourselves. I say that just about every episode. Greetings. We got good job, Rich. Hey, Rich. Good morning. Good morning, Cindy Koepp. And since Cindy's here, I will run her ad. No, I haven't forgotten Donna. I just need to stagger these out. And we'll go Donna, Carly. Bam. I am not 100 episodes, and I'm all over the place. Well, just sitting here whipping swords around, but I like the rhythm to that, so I can get the pop, 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 sword kind of drumming action to keep myself going. And good morning, Cindy Koepp. All righty, here we go. Whips ad back into the queue. Yeah, I'm having a day with my ads. They got all scrambled for some reason. Continued. Making a high-level story map for possible Velo run, a little more organized on where the where. Little work on fire. Looks for the next stack of research for things in the anthology. Yeah. You're pretty busy there, Rich, along with family and full-time job. Yep. Wow. Luke definitely still has the changed voice from Delta. Wow, my guess is that's a permanent thing. Yeah. Basically, he has scarring. I don't think his voice will ever fully return to what it was. And I'm going to say, honestly, nor should it. I say that because we have this, it's time for my off-topic rant. We have this fixation, folks, on youth and regeneration because, we're scared of aging. But I hear the crackle in Luke's voice, and he earned it. The dude literally died on the table and came back. That should scar you. You should have things that bear witness to the different things that you've endured. Sometimes it's little stuff like, look, I got this little tiny scratch, right? Let me see if I can get an angle on it. There we go. It doesn't show up on camera well, but I have a scar. Now, I've been in knife fights and sword fights and all sorts of stuff and had wounds not scar. Stuart decides that he's defending me from Dusty and jumps off and lacerates my arm. That scars. It's funny, but the scars we carry, be it in our voice, in the loss of toner in our hair, in the guests that pop up in the background, that can be scarring and jarring too. Hi, Joe. I figure if he wants in, he'll bring himself in. But we've earned those. It's not like we went to a tattoo parlor, and I have nothing wrong with tattoos. But, some people try to buy cred through the tattoo, and they still have to go through the process. But when you have acquired scars and maybe you walk funny, that means you're a survivor. Never let surviving feel as it diminishes you, because the experience happened. Remember, we are not the meat. Arby's has the meat, but we are not the meat. We are this electrical squid fatty mass, the result of energy powering this squid-shaped battery that's running this meat mech we call a body. And we are so much more than our physicality, both for good and ill. So let's not hesitate to acknowledge that scars happen and embrace them. Accept them as part of growth. So yes, Luke's voice is not what it once was. And you know what? I think it's a good thing, because he was proud of his voice. And sometimes I think, and it's terrible to endure, I hate it, but sometimes I think that life has a way of taking away what you're proud of to give you perspective. Now, I'm not about to sit here eating onions like apples in front of a fence post, but I will tell you, I've paid enough attention to say, yeah, it gives you a perspective on what matters. And when you learn from that, you get wisdom. And wisdom is a heck of a thing to have. That's why I listen to so many of the delightful, blessed lunatics in my group, because they have not just intelligence, because everybody in this chat is sharp. Everybody's sharp. Most of you are high functioning up to, if not in that genius line. But all of you have the wisdom of endurance. You've been through stuff, and it has made you more perceptive, many times more empathic. And that is something the world needs more of. So while it is sad that Luke's got a scratchy voice now, a little bit, it's also something to rejoice, because he's here to have it. And one more point, he's had 2 voiceover gigs. People like his voice now, in some cases, better than it was. So that's interesting. Go vote for Shadow, Fist, Kung Fu, and Tai Chi. Things to do martial arts shadow fist at votedsm.com. Okay, Cindy Koepp wants us to do that. So we will do that. Oops, you sort of lied. You sort of lied. The 3 stores that have Michaela's books still have a couple copies of First Warrior Secret. Honey. One, I'm assuming you meant to say I sort of lied. Which, I sort of lied? You sort of lied. You sort of... Okay. Go watch Dark and Stormy Night. You'll get that joke. But They won't be there for long, friends. If you've got a second chance at a first edition, go get it. The frog in your throat brought friends. Yes. Yes, it did. But that doesn't stop me. I sort of lied. Ugh. Don't forget to tip your host. Yep, folks, if you are feeling generous and you want to help me keep the lights on, or maybe do something nice because I have this bad habit of taking money and putting it towards work and helping others, PayPal.me/Nicholas Tockert. And that does actually always come at the price of losing my place, but I think I found it. Okay, cool. Link for the hybrids campaign, www.indiegogo.com/project/hybrids hybrids double feature RPG and TPV. There's a shorter, it's like igg.me/at/hybrids RPG. I'll get you there too. I wondered if you'd catch that, Dawn. Giggled. Sarah's giggling. That's great. 100 episodes? Blows tickle toy. Huzzah! Yes, a blow tickler is a wonderful toy. Woohoo! 100 episodes. Yep. Cindy says you need Nick's books. You can get fantastic fiction, books to teach you swords and spears and axes. Thank you. And I'm trying to do it. Link for GoFundMe at the Hales, gofundme.com/f/love for the Hales. Blows tickle toy. Carl, really? Wanting to taunt me? Drank! Crud. That door swung wide open. Historical Fencing Guild, 7 p.m. Central on Fridays. Yeah, we have fun. Glasses clink. Swung! Let's try that again for Amy. https://www.gofundme.com/f/love for the Hales. Nick's Cool Art, deviantart.com/Nick T. Yes, I am that man. And there will be a dump. Last night, I managed to get out when I set up for this week's videos. It was a little late because Saturday, Mandy was not feeling well, and Xander was right along with it. But I got those out. I have 5 new art time lapses. That means 5 new images will be going up to DA as I get time. Support Nick's efforts to empower people. Patreon.com/the Historical Fencing Guild. Nice plug, Rich. My brain needs a research break. So great timing to be with the Nevermore. Oh, you're in the right place for that. And you needed Neuroses and other cool books. Cindy Koepp. Let's go. Let's run Amy's ad. I think no one will have a problem with that. And we are a little over the half-hour line. So, folks, take about the 50 seconds and stand up and listen to her ad. But stand up, get out of there. I know Joe won't. He never does. I want to just put a huge shout out to Joe for his incredible high grade workout that I just got to witness in minutes. When he goes big, but it's important to keep that finger limber, I guess. Not the green room. I'm gonna have to not the green room myself at this point. Anyway, let's see. Satisine has irreverent humor. Yes, Satisine, the post-holiday Prometheus. All the Batman sound effects. And Volcana Return of the Champion. Yeah, guys, Brian K. Morris has more books than anyone should, and will be making more because he's that awesome. That's why he's not doing this show. What he is doing right now is he's working his butt off to take care of creating and editing and making more stuff, and I love to hear it. Let's see. Bear Publications has cool sci-fi. Crud, we're going to die. Come on, be positive. Upbeat. Crud, we're going to die. Da, 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 da. Ding. Animal eye art on your stuff. bit.ly/bearpub. Growing a network, comic-related madness. That's Papa Van Zant's channel. If you lived forever, you'd put off everything for tomorrow or next year, and eventual death gives us a motive to get stuff done. Yeah, well, reminders that we are aging do. What you want to do is prep and save like you're going to live forever, but enjoy the small stuff like this may be your last breath. And whenever possible, avoid regrets. That's my take on it. Roll Cruise art is here. Sorry, Cindy Koepp got a little like ochre-ish in my mouth. Just instead of normal like Cindy Koepp stuff, came like Borg. I'm okay with that. Being IT, I have no problem saying I don't know, but I just follow up with either. But I'll find out, or I'll get this up to somebody that does. Go Script Monkeys, go Script Monkey, pass the ticket up. Those of us who know. Get customized art from Royal Cruise Art. Subscribestar.com/RoyalCruise. Next time you're in her presence, start playing with the laser pointer and see if she chases the No, I know what'll happen. She'll lovingly extend her middle claws at me, Richie. Nope, only if it's within reach of her chair. I have another cup now, but it isn't the Gloria Jeans from the weekend. LOL. I miss coffee. Roll sent me the ink and text for the first 5 pages of Animal Eye 4. Excellent work. On its way to Denver Martinez for colors. Keep pushing that IP, Cindy. That's what I want to hear. That's amazing. Coming soon, a Naples-based fantasy. In the meantime, you can get all the info you need on how to help the hurting. That's Victoria Adams' work. And that's a good thing. Cursed Cocktails and Heroic Trolls. S.O. Roland. The Mad Gasser is scary, and no murders or gore. I think that almost makes it worse. It's that whole could have. Ha ha ha! Rich, have you tried it yet? One death in the sequel, but Sorry, I was possessed by the Joker for a moment. The Joker, really? The Penguin, thank you very much. I can't do the Joker laugh, especially today. Like, to do it, it won't come out of me. There's just no. Get custom toys and websites. StudioHubris.wixsite.studiohubris-5. Yeah, folks, 100 episodes of this right here. Y'all have put up with 100 episodes of this, and I just see the down to see the abject horror on Joe Bachman's face. Just eyes like. I watched him die for a moment when he realized he's watched 100 episodes of me doing this program. I love you guys. Okay, geeky fun from around the Midwest. Quad City Con. Donna and Charcoal will only reach for the laser pointer if they can get it from where they are sitting. And Nick Glenn B. Fleming, folks, the creator of Hatch 2. What about Hatch? Is I think it's funding right now. Throw the link in the comment, Glenn. Let's get you some money. You see, I'm starting to worry that I'm a muse and I can raise money for everyone but myself. I think that might be the curse of the Nick. We're not sure yet. Morning, Glenn. So when he said morning, Glenn, Morning Glenn, the new breakfast coffee to get you up in the morning. for that smooth Irish feeling. And you just cut out and you see like verdant fields and deer. Da, 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 da. People walking around in like comfortable cable knit sweaters, and then Glenn runs and belts somebody because he's British, dang it. Anyway, fairy tales and monster stories with peculiar tweaks. The old dragon books meet the dragons. Morning, Nick. Hope all is well with you. Well, Joe D. McPhee, all is well with me, and I gotta run the smoothest ad in independent comics. So let's hit it.
Hi, I am Joe D. McPhee. I am the host of From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher, and I want to cordially invite you to watch our show Saturdays at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. On our show, we will have different guests as well as talk about the comic book industry and pop culture. And every so often, I might actually do a drawing session or a 3D rendering session every here and there. So once again, I want to invite you to watch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher right here on the broadcast channel that you're looking at, whether it be Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Hope to see you there, and make certain that you catch From the Desk of a Small Press Publisher at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. Thanks.
Where? Okay, we're almost there. Come on. Yep. And we got Love Jody. Look who the cat drugged in. Glenn and Jody. Now, the way you say that, it sounds like they came in arm with a pint of Guinness in each hand, getting into mischief. And Glenn's giving love to Sarah, because everyone should. And grin to Carl Witzman. Yeah, I see how it is. Carl, I must have gotten the pointer out. Ha! Sarah's Glenn. Yes. She has a much purer voice than I do. Hey, Jody, from the Desk of Small Press Publisher. Hey, Joe. Denver Martinez is also on DA, and they do the art for the colors for Animal Eye. DeviantArt.com/TheRaider05. I follow them. Donna, I carry a laser pointer in my pocket at all times. Lamau. And we got laughing, and we see Glenn makes the rounds. He's got more fans than the Beatles. The Beatles. Tales from the Deckoverse. That's Amazon.com/John Pica. Interviewing fun folks, nerd culture. And there's that channel. Good morning, everyone. Joby. Bammed? LOL? Sure. Small press publishers have Amazons. We were dancing. Joe, you could dance if you want to. That's what that was all about. It was you could dance if you want to. Working on Hatch What's Up campaign for IGG. Taking some time, but has to be right. Stand by, folks. Thanks for your patience. We are happy for it. Get all the warriors. Amazon.com/Michaela Jade. Sarah says, speaking of the Mad Gasser, is there an address where he lived? I would love to drive by and see it. Morbid curiosity. Is there any other kind than morbid curiosity? Like, morbid curiosity is probably the most famous of the curiosities. I work there, and I'd be curious to see if anyone resides there now. They are, but for some reason, they take the best naps in the living room. So think about it having more fumes than Ohio right now. Anyhow, moving on. Accountability. Site transfer to new hosting is complete. Waiting on domains to transfer over to new hosting. Everything should be back to normal by end of week. Hopefully. That is hopefully, folks. Hopefully. Cindy Cap Hybrids. LukeStoneStudios.com. Yes, folks. Please support this Indiegogo. Hey, Joe. People reside there. I wonder if they've been alerted of the history. Very curious on a psychological level. Probably there are some disclosure laws about things. Zombies Invade Oz, comicsology.com/Eris Hawkins, comic creator, 254246. Eric's neat people. I wear my next scar with pride. Rock on, Donnie. I've worn enough scars with pride that most of them have faded from view, but that's okay. I know that if I ever die, I love that phrasing. If I ever die in a way that I have an autopsy, I would confuse Ducky. Like, if I died on NCIS and they did the x-ray, there would be questions as they analyze my body, and I find that delightful. I'll do some research for you, Sarah. Seem to recall that the main suspect lived in a trailer behind his folks' home. Well, are we done? Okay, cool. Had a bit of a comment dump, but only a little tiny one. That was amusing. At Don Dulas, I will let you know when the domain transfer is complete, and you'll be able to go back to posting stuff on there for Michaela. Dawn's amazing. An Old West anthology is coming this summer from www.stormgatepress.com. There's a storm out on the prairie. Woo! That's a good one. That'll give me a chill. I like that. Awesome, Joby. Glad to hear it. Way to go, Joby. Independent Creator Directory. It's always weird when Joe's talking in the Independent Creator Directory, he pops up too. Because I'm 90% sure that Joe is talking for both, but with the rise of AIs, my beef is only with how AI art is sourced. Please don't come at me, robot overlords. Anyway, since I'm talking about www.indiecd.org, I probably should change to that account. Or change into it. Joe's been a Decepticon this whole time. Would not surprise me. Wonder what residual energy may be there. Thanks, Carl. I'll look into it. I wonder if it's even there anymore. Yeah, I remember your book mentioning the trailer behind the house of his parents. Keep getting close to the end of the plot, Matt. For the Laundryman, the story that will be in that Stormgate Old West anthology. Stormgate Press. Because there's a storm on the horizon. Riders on the storm. Not as good as the first one, but I'll keep it. Yeah, I believe some reality in that book would make it believable. Yep. As for Luke, I remember him saying that he was the first person in that hospital to be excavated after being intubated. Yeah. Usually they're not alive when that happens. And thank you for the subscription, Sarah. With this change, there will be more coming down the pipe in regards to social media. A lot of things I have to work on, but we're going to at least get started with blogging on the current site. Jeez, you're amazing, Joe. Gosh! Are you actually here?
Yes, I am.
No, like I was going to talk. We're joined by Joe Bachman because you know it's my show. We got to have a Joe. Thank you so much for the hard work you do on indecd.org.
So I figured I'd hop on real quick, just kind of expand on that. One of the reasons why I'm changing to the new hosting is to be able to actually put up a social media site.
Yes.
Along with the current site. So you'd still be able to blog on your page, but I'm also looking at trying to do an actual social media back end that would be like a subdomain, kind of.
Yeah.
So
that's amazing, especially with all the craziness, because rumor has it Elon's going to go by Reddit next. He's just.
Well, you heard what Facebook's coming out with, so.
No, I didn't.
Oh, apparently, I haven't verified anything yet. I was reading it last night when I was staying up late to get ready for Midnights tonight. Apparently, they're looking at doing the blue check mark also, like Twitter. for $11.99 a month, $13.99 a month, something like that. Like I said, I haven't actually sat down to try and verify all that, but it did
It
look like
wouldn't
it came
surprise
from
me.
Zuckerberg's account. So
Yeah, that would not surprise me at all. But that again, thank you for all the hard work you're doing. It's really cool. Let's see. I could do this without you, Joe. I really couldn't. I don't think I could stay sane doing this without you.
if I'm your sanity, this
Well, put it this way: you're my sanity, and Trelena is one of the few people with the key for the unlock on my assorted if necessaries. You know, so
gotcha. But on that note, I'm gonna hide in the background again.
I know. I knew you were going to be comfortable. Doesn't his haircut look dashing? And he just muted himself instead of hiding in the background. Your haircut looks dashing. It looks good. You got all cleaned up for work. It looks good. But
yeah, I'm gonna try the goatee thing again and
bring out evil Joe. Oh,
everybody's got to have a villain art.
Okay. All of a sudden, the phrase glazed donut runs to mind, and I don't know why. I noticed that, oh, Dark Pope, well woven together. Oh, thanks. There's a bit of gravel in Luke's voice. Hadn't heard it before. I don't think it sounds bad now, but gravel adds gravitas. Yes. Plus, he's aging. Hey, Glenn. You're welcome. Very good to read, and so glad I bought them at Silcon. I'm glad to hear it. A blow tickler! For the love of anything holy, I'm trying to be good. Accountability. Currently rendering the last panel of Maxi Muscle versus Goddess Leia match. We'll finish to the formatting today. Continued. Cool. Hero Maker. Facebook.com/The Hero Maker. Another shorter link for the hybrids campaign people can use. bit.ly/hybridsdf.
Double feature.
Double feature. Thank you. My brain did not grab that DF, and I'm going Hybrids Defense Force. I'm like, wait a second. No. That's a little too close to another IP I'm working on. What? I'd like to tell you more about it, but then I'd have to unalive you. Woo! Trying. I can't even blame autocorrect. It's user incorrect problem this morning. Yeah, folks, I am suffering a major PEBCAC error, and I understand this. Accountability. Need to get the books in order for paying taxes. Finished new sketch of Elisa Masters from Amazonia continues. Planning on having a game night episode this week on Saturday show. Oh, cool. Speaking of game night, Wednesday's show, I'm going to talk about gamification. RPGs, game building, and gamification for authors, and why having access to even a simple role-playing game system, which I may just lay out the absolute most basic role-play system I can allow you guys to, I don't know if this is going to work or not. And using role-playing systems can really solidify a lot of your writing when you're undecided or you want outcomes to be variable. It was the finger I clicked the mouse. Got to keep it limber. Yes, sir. I just realized I didn't like this page on this account. You have an additional follower now. 2 of them are me. Hey, it happens. I'll take what I can get. I wondered why I didn't hear a notification with the start of the show. Sword Art 76, all vintage cartooniness. It sounds like Cindy Koepp is able to get her plugs out without going, crud, I'm out of time, which is really nice. don't have regrets or don't have regrets. Big difference. I've seen the regrets. Tattoo a couple times. I'm sorry, Glenn. If you have no regrets, you haven't experienced anything. No, I think the point I was going for is I would rather regret doing something than regret not doing it. You know, that was a guiding thing for much of my youth, and that gave me enough bad decisions to get the wisdom to make better decisions. But everybody's going to have regrets, but you want to keep that as a concept in mind because a lot of people don't know this. In my youth, I did something for all the right reasons and got in a great deal of trouble for it. It was a case of I walked in and in my 1 year of middle school, because they scrambled everything around, I saw a gentleman beating the tar, your fellow classmate, beating the tar out of a special needs person. Well, I objected in the language of the situation and applied cognitive reorganization to that gentleman's forehead and chest and other various reasons. Concussive maintenance of the morality. And I have no problem with that to this day because it was justified and necessary. But my problem was it was also directly out front of the principal's office window. And I was to be suspended. My mother, being my mother, when she was informed I was suspended after she was called in to come get me because I could not, they wouldn't let me go home on the bus, which I have some legal issues looking back on that, but okay, cool. I don't like the way they can detain people. They said I was suspended. She said, no, you're not rewarding bad behavior. Maybe do community service for the entire summer for having done the right thing. I still think that was excessive and wrong anyway. But I spent that summer working at a old folks home, a retirement home, bordering on hospice. And I was there, and I made friends, and I was around when some folks passed, and I was around when some relatives passed, and I've talked to enough people at the end to know what people regret. And it's why I get so mad when people waste my time. Because when in the end, you don't worry about I didn't drive this or I didn't make this much money. You worry about the time you would have spent with your family. You worry about lost loves, dreams that you never chased. That kind of stuff is what you see bringing the tears out of people who know that the end is coming. And it is my goal to prevent that kind of feeling in others. I have a long list of things I quietly kind of crusade, toward and against. And one of them is I want everyone to have a shot to chase their dreams. You're not guaranteed. No one's guaranteeing that it'll work. And failing sucks. But I will tell you, it sucks so much less. It hurts so much less than the things that you really wish you would have tried. And I have just a few of those. So when I say, try to live without regrets, that's what I mean. I mean, you should regret when you do something wrong. You should feel guilt when you've harmed someone. That's a thing. But the things and times that matter are the times when you're bold and you've done what you love. And that's what I want you guys to do. Do what you love. I don't dash those who throw tea in the harbor. I just pity them. Oh. Rest assured, our spirit on taxation is not nearly what it used to be, Glenn. So always have regrets then, Glenn. Dips cup in the harbor. Earl Grey, warm. Regrets never go away. Otherwise, it ain't a regret. I love finding ways that but can you? Well, it's too late now. You ain't dead. There's always a way to find at least a piece of it. You may not get the whole thing, but you might get a piece. Or use that to do something else. I do not tolerate sloth in the pursuit of dreams. Sarah says, I busted up laughing loud when you said they have the best naps in their living rooms and no one knows why. Raffle. Referring to Mad Gasser property. I imagine that, like, just... And what it is you have the ghost of the Mad Gasser, and all I can do is make people take naps. Can't even, like, be a proper paralysis demon. Although that's what Carl's thing looks like. Then again, I laugh through horror movies too. Boyfriend thought I was evil because he thought I was going to get scared and cling to him in fear. Instead, laughing! Depends on the movie. Inappropriate laughing. I finally got to finish the Cursed movie. You see, Mandy and I have tried to watch Tucker and Dale vs. Evil for years and always get interrupted and never get to finish it. We finally finished it. And there was some comedy there. Well, one of my comments was grayed out. Strange. I certainly didn't do it. I mean, because if I have a problem with something somebody says, I'll usually call them on it unless it's really, really abhorrent. And then I will remove it and explain why. Went to horror movies with a friend who laughed during horror movies the way I do. The rest of the people in the theater the rest of the people in the theater staring at us weird. Well, it was funny. It is. Lamau. Hey, Joe. And the wonderful Joe Bachman. See, you're wonderful. You're loved. Deal with it, Joe. People like you. Surprised that Sarah's not poking fun as desk phrasing. Go. You rock, Joe. CNN claims it's true. Oh. That was Joe's bow outline? Yeah, that's Joe. He loves to drop a line like that in my lap and watch me just spaz trying not to make the inappropriate humor. The shot in front... See, y'all don't get to see what I should have brought that comment up, but he's too fast, so you couldn't see what he was... Anyway. Thanks, Rich. It was around 2:30 a.m. when I came across it. Was too tired to try to research at that point. I don't blame you. Apparently, we can never be gone overnight again. My clean clothes keyword were, hanging on dry wraps, are now beds on the floor. B and G are lucky they're adorable. Oh, yeah. Well, Buddy and Georgette will always have our love, but they shall not be ignored. I'm just seeing the Regency Kitty version of them, like, you thought you would leave and I would not rebuke you? Dear lady! Anyway, I have the vapors. Anyhow, sign up for Rising Tide's newsletter at Risingtide.pub. Poor Dawn. Wait, only you got in trouble? Where's the justice? There is no justice, only vengeance. No, yeah. Tucker and Dale vs. Evil was... Well, yeah, because it was a great flick. Oh, yes, you fought a righteous fight, and yet the person who played the bully got away. Poor judgment on the principal. He had no principles. That was a reoccurring theme throughout my youth. Get jumped. Get the crud beat out of you. Ask what you did to start it. Well, they're obviously good boys. They're on a football team. What did you do to provoke them? Well, you see, I was breathing and they took offense. That a lot of my life went that way, but that's okay because I am here. I am happy. I am doing well. We're a little over an hour, but looks like we've got a good rhythm going. So let's run an ad. I haven't run an ad in a bit. Actually, you know what? I have an ad, a lengthy ad from our own Bonzer Bokel. Said a new one, and I hinted at it earlier accidentally. Let's run that.
Greetings, fellow travelers. I am Bonzer Bokel to tell you about our second Kickstarter to help us realize our multiverse of adventure and exploration that I call the Association of Ishtar. Bound for the Sticks is an illustrated novel about Igraine Mortiba's adventures in archaeology, a cobbled together community of scavengers built in the ruins of an ancient space station that was abandoned by its creators millennia ago. Now its interior is but a feral grotto with its own ecosystem hostile to human life. However, it's also a unique place that offers many possibilities to the investigators of the Association of Ishtar, who are protecting their world from the many threats lurking inside the multiverse. I've been working on the series since 2018, having published our first novel in 2021. This campaign includes The Wrench in the Machine and Bound for the Sticks, but we also have 2 fully illustrated supplementary anthologies featuring the investigations by the Association. These in-universe documents can elaborate on some of the technologies, characters, or phenomena encountered by the Association, but it's not just an immersive document, it's also ideal for your RPGs inspired by these settings. And speaking of which, we offer 4 tabletop miniatures inspired by the characters from both the novels. If you want to be part of the multiverse itself, you can. We have a draw-in option where you can be drawn as an archaeology scavenger. And for the truly dedicated, you can get your concepts or characters included by pledging on our write-in tier. I could tell you more about our first comic or coloring book, but all of these are just mere samples of what we have planned for this series. We are already working on new stories and other projects, but what I love most about is that we have a creative community where people share their passions to help us expand this multiverse, and it truly feels like an adventure, and I'll hope you'll join us on this journey. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna bid you adieu. And of course, make things your way.
Good. What a wonderful new ad. And I love the community that is around the Association of Ishtar. We have some amazing sub-communities that I am totally not shamelessly trying to rope and bring together because cool people need to associate with cool people. I would never do something like that at all. I've never been that guy. I'm going to get in trouble. I'm making progress on my Kenku costume. Awesome. Can't wait to see more of that. I have one regret. We had an assistant principal who was the PE teacher. I regret that I did not sneak a little red ball into his nursing home. Wow! Wow, Carl! Bam! Oh, left field! Oh, yo! Some of you don't know that weird vibrating dong sound. Pick on helpless kids, huh? Wow. Carl went for dodgeball vengeance. And I cannot, be disapproving. I should say that that's horrific. I should say that it is wrong. But dang, if I'm not a little impressed with that. Now, I do have to figure out what you guys want me to do, what we need to do with those lovely stories. And the deadline is Friday for the first time. Just so the question going to those of you who want to know, because apparently I have to solidify this, is the accusation, the absolute slander that I am some type of cryptid has gone on for some time with very little clarification. So I ask you, dear viewers, dear writers, dear creatives, if I am indeed some kind of cryptid in your universe, what kind of cryptid am I, and what are my abilities? Now, I know we're rounded down to the time where the cats start bugging people, and I would love to let you guys go pretty soon so that you can do what you need to do. Let's see. Oh, getting the cat lunch stink guy. My first prototype of a hat dragon that can turn its head failed. The armature poked through the crochet stitches. I've not given up. My next type will involve either a ball at the end of the armature so it can't move, or a shoulder dragon, which is cloth, not crochet, so the armature has nothing to do. I would go with both because when you're wire rigging either fabric, an armature can pop right through that, even though it shouldn't. I would also suggest, I love the idea of the ball, like a ping pong ball or whatever. Think of it like a rapier. I have a lot of experience in keeping metal from going through things it's not supposed to. Put a nice little cap on the end. They have the little plasti dip looking ones. And I would go with that. Okay? Pop, 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 pop. Okay, let's see. Carl says, everyone have a great lunch. And we will. Say hi to Charcoal and Kevin. Have a great day, everyone. It was nice to be amongst the Daywalkers again. It's good to see you, Joe. And it's so, I hate to say it, but it's real nice that you've been able to fill my Nightwalker slot as I've been medically forced into the burning under the orb in the sky. Use my story to benefit the Rising Tide and NTF. Okay. We may do that. We may just, anybody who's okay with it, we'll just compile these and throw it up as an ebook or something. Joe B, I'm more of a day wanderer. Yeah, I'm going to craft store in a bit to see what I can find. That sounds wonderful. And you know what? Today is a special day. A lot of you are off. And Mandy's not feeling too well, and she's trying to work on some cleaning while I've been streaming. So I think I will run. I'm going to run an ad. We'll see how people are talking because I want to see how everyone's feeling. So, and then I will end real close with the Kickstarter ad. I will run it a second time for the people who came in toward the end. But first, let's let Kat art.
Hi, this is Kat. During the school year, I'm Mrs. Rothermel, but otherwise, I'm Rock and Roll Art Goddess, writing about my past and filming the present. I need you to join my Rock and Roll Art army and to check out my merch on Zazzle.com. What started out as journal therapy is now 4 books, I see, and an Instagram account to blow off steam, becoming a book, with another to do the same. A short film for a friend. No, this is not the end. Peace, love, and let me art.
I love that woman. I love what she represents. I love what she's doing. I have so many people I haven't been able to run their ads for in a while, and I'm trying to make sure that they get their stuff promoted because, like, Life on Korra. And that's still crowdfunding. You can get that amazing cover by Jaden Lanning. There's so many wonderful things out there that need everybody's support right now. We're in a true renaissance of awesome. Much love, all the love, Sarah. Get stuff out so we can promote your works. I want to promote you and get you some more money, Sarah, because I think you're one of those people who needs money. But I think with that, I'm going to call the episode, and I am going to run the hybrids ad that Luke made, and then I'll probably wind out the episode if no one else has anything much to say.
Lockdown Games and Luke Stone Studios presents Hybrids, the role-playing game. This core rules to the new Base Plus 2 game engine allows you to design your own character and create your own homebrewed adventure, complete with charts, maps, and every resource needed to dive right into the Hybrids universe on your own, or continue where the quick play left off with a brand new module. Get caught up on the series with the Killing Field trade paperback, enhanced with creator commentary and behind-the-scenes information. This special edition gives you even more value and entertainment. All this and more on Indiegogo.
Folks, it's almost like people are trying to get up. Are we done? Okay. It's almost like people are trying to get a hold of me this morning. So, guys, please put your creations out there. Write, draw, create, because you have wonders in your mind and the world deserves to see them. I will be back here Wednesday for a very special episode of Nevermind the Furthermore. Thank you so much for coming out to this lovely program. And thank you guys, seriously, for allowing me 100 episodes of Nevermind the Furthermore. I still count this as a huge honor that Brian bestowed on me, and I hope he's having a wonderful morning wherever he is. And I'm looking forward to tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to Friday. I think Friday will dedicate to the ongoing project of what do you guys think I am? I might even read a few of them out loud to you, because it'll be interesting to see. So that gives you a chance to get in on whatever that is. And other than that, guys, create. Be kind to yourself and each other, but keep creating, because even if you don't like it, you can tweak it, you can fix it, but you can't edit a blank page. I'll see you Wednesday for the next episode of Nevermind the Furthermore. Later.